Hello, boys and girls. This is ForNoReason, and as you can see, we are playing Sonic the Hedgehog Part 2. As you might notice, this is an emulator. It's actually the Xbox Live Arcade version. It's not the original. It's actually a pretty good emulation. It plays pretty similar. This isn't a speed run. This isn't a show you all the tricks. This is just me playing the game. This is probably one of my favorite games from my childhood. A lot of nostalgia, which I know, so original. Like, I'm the only person to be nostalgic about Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not going to spend a lot of time bashing the new stuff or this, that, or the other. It's just kind of tell you some stories that I've had with this particular game. Ooh, let's get into this little fancy world. I was so good at this when I was a kid, probably same as everybody else, is that I could anticipate. I knew where to get all the Chaos Emeralds, I knew where every single string of coins were going to come from the first one to the very last one. And me, my brother, and my sister used to play two-player, so we would bounce back and forth, so one of us had tails, and we could get all the rings, you know, and we ended up getting all the Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic, all that kind of cool stuff. Yeah, it was just exciting, fun, playing this game every day, after school, before school, during school, calling out, pretending to be sick so you can stay home, play Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, it's just good stuff. I remember getting this game. It came packed with my Sega Genesis I got for Christmas. And it was a group Christmas present, so me, my brother, and my sister. I'm the youngest, so guess who got to play second player the most? We all got it as a group gift for Christmas. It was just a lot of fun, and it was actually a really good bonding experience, because I honestly cannot think of a single Genesis game that we played more than this one. It wasn't until like 2 or 3 years after Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out that we actually got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. We got Sonic and Knuckles when it first came out, but it seemed like a lot of the stuff that they added to them, the newer games, we just weren't, you know, because we just loved Sonic 2 so much. But funny thing, I think it took us about a year to actually beat the game, because we enjoyed playing it and we thought we were really good at it, but I think we just enjoyed messing around in the game too much. One of my favorite things, and the thing that boggled my mind, my wee little tiny child's mind, was the kind of cheats that they had built in if you went to the sound screen and you put in the special codes. And you know, you could have like the level creator where you could put boxes everywhere, you could become supersonic instantly, all that kind of cool stuff, endless rings, and all that kind of fun stuff was just really cool to play with. There's little quirks and interesting things that I'm going to do during this playthrough that you'll notice, and it's just kind of stuff that stuck with me. I'm like dying instantly, even though I'm spinning. This is the first time I picked up this game in a long time. I've just been wanting to play it for so long, and I thought, hey, why not record it? And, you know, share a little bit of my love and excitement for this game, and what it used to mean to me. But, you know, there's used to be little stories that that we would make up for what's happening or what's going on. I mean, I know there's a story to this game. Man, I'm really doing bad. I know there's an actual story to this game, but, you know, we were kids. We didn't really pay attention to any of that. I just wanted to go. I did that on purpose, okay? I did that on purpose. Okay. That was the introduction. This is where... oh. Stand by. That was the introduction, okay? This is where the actual playthrough starts. Alright, hopefully there won't be too much of that technical difficulty in this playthrough. What was I saying? Saying something. We used to make up stories like, oh, you know, we're saving the animals. I mean, it's all basically wrapped around what the actual storyline was. But, hopefully, as I play more, I'll remember more, because it's kind of a trip down memory lane. Yeah. What I would really love in the comments is sharing some of your stories, some of your experiences. Maybe not just with this game or a Genesis game, but your experience with just a game that really sticks out of your mind more than anything. If it's this game, that'd be perfect, because it would tie in and more people talking about the game in the comments section. But yeah, I can't wait to get to some of my favorite zones. like of course the casino zones, everybody's favorite. The one with oil, all the oil. Just I remember getting to some of, like, I think the casino zone for the longest time was the furthest I'd ever get, because for some reason I couldn't beat Robotnik in that zone. And yes, I call him Robotnik. It's not Eggman, it's Robotnik to me, in my heart of hearts. And then there was I think the industrial one, where it was the first one that had 3 acts to it, and I just could not get past that 3rd act. It was just too much. It was too much of a grind for me in my young age. It took forever for us to actually beat this game. I think my sister was the first to beat us. She's the oldest. And she beat it when we weren't even there. Me and my brother weren't even there, and she beat it. And we were so irritated at her, because, you know, we weren't there to be able to see the end cutscene and all that, which we'll get to. If you've never played this game, I mean, there's no real story to spoil. It's just you're going right or left and spinning really fast, and then you beat the final boss. And there's like this end cutscene that was really emotional to me when I was young. My sister was even like really emotional about it. It was kind of funny, because I think they give you the impression that everyone dies, or the Sonic dies, or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure. Oh, right here. That's me singing, making Sonic sing to the end beat. It's just something we always did. We would jump up and, you know, have them sing once they released the critters from the little boopity box. And now, it's one of those things that I'm probably going to take the most direct route in the world in this, and people can comment and cuss me out saying, oh, there's better ways of going. It's just, yes, I more tend to take the path that is like, oh, that's the obvious path, or because, you know, there's several different ways of completing multiple levels, and that's one of the things that I think I really enjoyed about this game, is that there isn't just one correct path. There's multiple paths. A lot of them lead to the exact same, you know, central point, but there's a lot of different ways to get there. And this game really kind of rewarded you for exploring, because in most levels, the higher you go, like it's you know, it's tiered. You know, there might be 3 different levels, and the higher you go, the more it's harder to get there, and the more speed you'll have getting there. But there's more coins, there's more boxes, there's all that kind of stuff. And the lower you go, there's usually more enemies or more pitfalls. You know, like there's water down there, or there's sludge, or all that kind of stuff. Like, it's harder to get up high, but there's more rewards. It's easier to stay low, but there's more damages. I really enjoyed that game design. I think that they did a really smart move with that. Not the first time it's been done, but definitely I feel like it was this game, not groundbreaking, but this game really influenced generations to come in games, much like Mario did. And another little story about first playing Sonic. I didn't really even know anything about Sonic. I don't think I even wanted a Sega. I think this game right here is what really got me into gaming. Because of course I played Mario. I don't even remember having a Nintendo. I think I played it at like my cousin's house or my friend's house. I always played, well, actually, I'm a liar. We had a Nintendo when we had Mario and Duck Hunt. That was pretty much it. Zelda is the one that I played at like my cousin's house. So that's one of Zelda. The original Zelda is really what got my mind expanded about telling a story and just so many multiple things to do and just ways of doing things. Sonic's the one that got me into the enjoyment of gaming. I enjoyed playing Mario. I thought it was cool, but it was very basic. Naturally, it was on the NES. There wasn't much, and I didn't explore much out of that. But Sonic, that's my guy right there. All of his new games are not so great. Naturally, that we can have hundreds of conversations about that. But I got a lot of love and respect for the Blue Hedgehog. And one of the reasons this game, Sonic 2, is the most fun to play as Knuckles, with Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 3 because I think Sonic 3, they had the intention of having Knuckles be playable in it because of Sonic and Knuckles, naturally. And Sonic and Knuckles, I hit my microphone, getting too excited with my hands. And Sonic and Knuckles as itself, of course, was designed for that game. But this game being able to, just the thought and idea of like putting one cartridge into another cartridge, and I just messed this up entirely. Got the mad skills, yo. You know, it's a little rusty, okay? I gotta get back into the groove. Get into the groove, because you've got to prove your love to me, Sonic. But yeah, I remember this extra life, which I was going to need. Anyway, what was I saying? The fact that they allowed you to play as Knuckles in this game, and they were able to make that work, make that go, was just phenomenal to me. It was exciting, and there's so much you could do as Knuckles in this game without breaking the game, with actually staying within the confines. I'm not a historian. I don't know if they actually, if it modded the game at all by connecting it with Sonic 2, or if the game was actually on the Sonic and Knuckles cart, but it just kicked on the emulator by plugging in. I don't know. I don't know how it works, because I'm not a scientist. But I did enjoy playing as Tails when I was a kid and helping out my brother or sister. It's some of the best bonding moments we've ever had. And some of the worst. Just trying to help each other out as Tails and making sure that one or the other or so on, you know, makes it through, surpasses, and actually be helpful and not a hindrance. So, little things like that, you know? Builds up family. And now I have a son, and he really likes playing Sonic. I think I took him to his Nana's house the other day, and I think him and my uncle were playing Sonic Mania. And see, Robotnik starts off so easy at the beginning. They were playing Sonic Mania, and I think he was just tickled pink. So, yeah. I think that's pretty much going to be it. See, look at me singing. Da, 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 yeah, that's what I do. More or less, I don't remember if I do another act or not. I think I do. One of my least favorite zones, Aquatic Run Zone. Or maybe I saved. Okay, slide editing, done. I'm not good at this yet, give me a second, guys. Alright, Aquatic Run Zone, this is probably one of my least favorite, and it's natural why. The enemies are kind of cheap and they're irritating. And it's your first introduction to a real water level, I guess. And this is what I was talking about the high, medium, low kind of trails you can go at. There's a level that you can go, there's a path you can take above this path, and it's got more rewards and coins and less enemies. But it was more, not challenging, but just kind of not the initial path you would take. And then there's the medium path, which is here, there's some water, and then there's the lower path, which of course is underwater. And that's just a really cool concept of this game. The faster you go, the more you explore, the higher up you go, the better things are going to be for you. And hitting those spots real quick, real nice. That is what gets you going. The more perfect you are at the game, the more the game rewards you. And that's just, it's very enticing that way, I guess. But yeah, so this is me going in the water, the place I hate the most. All in all, I wanted to try this out. I love to finish up this game, just do a whole series on this game. 1 or 2 episodes, you know, 2 or 3 acts per episode, have a few episodes out there. If this is something y'all are interested in seeing, something y'all want me to do, you know, shoot me a message, hit me up. There's a secret hack, you know, that no one knew about, getting those big old bubbles. I remember when we first discovered that you could do that, how excited, because we would die on this level all the time. And then it's a strategy of, ooh, do I get the bubble now? Do I wait around? You know, where's the next one going to be? All that kind of stuff. You know, there's nothing more exciting than the first time playing through a game like this, where it's simplistic, and there's not too much, you know, 3 buttons, but they all do the same thing. Jump and spin. And just kind of working with what they give you. You know, nowadays, God, it sounds so old. Nowadays, there's just so much going on, so much to do. So much to remember. It's not like it's not fun and just as exciting. It's just different. This was different. And it's what I grew up on. So, yeah. Anyway, if you'd like to see more of this, please let me know. I'll continue this series. I can have more commenting on me actually playing the game. I can tell some more stories. Whatever you like. I like telling stories. I'll talk, however, about whatever you want me to. If you want me to give you recipes while wonderful Sonic gameplay happens in the background as me playing through Sonic 2, if you'd rather have live commentary versus recorded after the fact commentary. This first episode was kind of just a feel out, wait and see kind of thing on what the people want. I'm here for what the people want. And although I'll have to admit, this Robotnik fight is one of the more fun ones, especially if you're playing 2-player, because they can actually help out and not mess up your flipping arrows. And timing is important. But yeah, as 2-player, this boss fight was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this. I don't think I'm going to put any outro music on this, because I think I'm just going to leave y'all with the gameplay of me beating this boss right here. So thank you so very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you're interested in seeing more. Leave a comment. We've got a lot we can talk about on this game, you know. I don't know why I paused it here. You know what probably happened? Funny story is my kid was probably bothering me and I wasn't having a chance to finish up. I'm assuming I finish up. I'm going to keep talking just to make sure that I actually finish up this boss battle. But I'm running out of recorded footage. There we go. Okay. Thank y'all so very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hugs and kisses. No outro music for this one. We're just going to let it play on its own. And please tell me I actually go to the right. Thank you. I'll get better at this, I promise. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.